Hello everyone, it's Rhonda here, and I am jumping in and actually filming for you guys a recorded video. This was supposed to be live, but unfortunately the live video just kept cutting out and kept cutting out. So I went ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and record the video for you. Hopefully our evening one does better. Welcome to our new catalog kickoff. These were the cards that we made in our very first video in case you missed them. They're both fun folds. They both feature the new Beautiful Butterflies bundle and the Timeless Plaid paper. If you want to go back and watch that video, you can definitely see how to make them. These are a part of the free cards that you will get. So if you purchase anytime from now until January 11th at midnight in my online store, at least $60, then you are going to get a free Sale-A-Bration choice from Stampin' Up! And then from me, you're going to get all the supplies to make the 6 cards. We do not supply, obviously, the ink, the stamp set, the bundles. You'll have to supply those. But we'll cut the paper for you and we'll send it to you along with the free party dots, which are brand new and just came out. So let's go ahead and jump into these projects. We are using the Wildflower Designs paper. I picked this because it's definitely, I think, going to be one of our most popular. I am using this for our winter retreat. And for this very first one, I'm also pairing it both at the times with the linked together bundle. This is definitely one of my favorites. And also, we're going to pull back out the Beautiful Butterflies too. So this has 2 sheets of all the die cuts, and then it has 10 sheets of designer series paper, 5 different patterns, 2 of each. So you can absolutely use these for birthday, but to me, they're used for a lot of different occasions. So let's go ahead and jump in. We're taking a half sheet of cardstock. This is our thick basic white. And we are going to fold that in half. Use our bone folder to get a good crease. We are using the linked together bundle. It is a hybrid bundle. So it has a stamp set. It has your set of dies, and I love it because it's got the oval, the other shape, lots of flowers, sprigs, and this really cool lattice one. And then it has the decorative masks that we're going to be using to show you the versatility. These all come together in a bundle and you save 10% that way. I'm going to take a piece of the Wildflower Designer Series paper and I cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4. It's hard to pick a side. Both sides are so pretty. I'm choosing the pink gingham side, and then we're just going to glue this down to the front of our card front. So our first video was all about fun folds. These are simple cards. I want to show you how awesome this product is to make sweet and simple cards. So there's our card front. Then I went ahead and ran through these linked together bundle. I think is one of my favorites. It was a kind of a sleeper for me. I didn't understand how much I was going to love it until I started really playing with it. So one of the ones that I ran through first, I ran it through already, but it's this lattice one. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these off to the side. But I ran it through already, and then here I'm gonna make a mess here. I got my little poker tool and just poke out all of these little pieces. You could actually save these if you wanted to make like confetti, obviously. If you wanted to rebuild like a diamond pattern, you could glue those all back into place. Those who know me know I'm not doing that. But you just poke those out, and now you have your lattice. So it's pretty, obviously it's a little messy there when you're getting out all the pieces, but I think it's worth it. So you create this little piece of lattice. I think that's what I would call it. You might call it something different. And get out a couple more. There you go. I am not gonna shove all these onto my floor. Part of me most likely would, but we're just gonna, again, you got all these little pieces you can make confetti with if you want to. So we're going to take this lattice piece and we are going to glue it down to a piece of basic white that is 4 1/4 by 2 7/8. It's like the perfect little border that you need. Typically I would use adhesive sheets first. If you are anything like me, whenever I use adhesive sheets, I always think about it after the fact. I've actually made several cards using this, so I should have known, but I'm just taking some of the green glue and just putting that around the edge. So then we can take that and it will glue down to the front of our piece here. And then it should be kind of perfectly layered. Just gonna hold it for a second so that it glues down. And really you just need the edge to be glued down. All right, our next step is I'm taking that Wildflower Designs and I punched out this cake. Now, when you get the kit, you're gonna have a cake, you're gonna have flowers, you're gonna have a cupcake, you're gonna have, there's several of these images that will work. You might have this cake, there's lots of them. So when you get the kit, you will probably not have this exact design, but you will have one of the pieces out of there. And then, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to glue this down to the front of our card. I'm gonna go ahead and center that. Then take our dimensionals. This is, these stickers or die cuts, they're not really stickers, are really beautiful. I'm gonna take just a little one down here at the bottom along the edge there. So I meant to do these videos live. Sometimes the internet just doesn't cooperate. So instead you are getting it recorded. I'm gonna go live again later tonight. Hopefully it works. We'll see. I'm going to reboot my computer. So this is going to go right here off to the side. See how awesome that is already? You don't have to even add anything. One of my favorite things out of the linked together dies is this one, because you get to run through 4 all at the same time. And I just ran through some peach parfait flowers. And then there's a couple different sprigs. This is a nice long sprig that you can cut into pieces. You just kind of push that baby through. And again, I'm just going to be adding like some greenery. You can stick this kind of wherever you want to. It's perfect to go behind labels, go behind other flowers. You can mix this with all of the different bundles and stamp sets that you have or the ones that you're going to get. So I'm just going to stick this right here behind this cake. There you go. Add some sprigs. I'm going to take a couple of these little dimensionals here along the side with these flowers and just pop a couple. They already have some peach parfait flowers. I thought it'd be fun just to make some of them actually like just come to life a little bit and not be fake flowers. So go ahead and take a few of those. Let's do this one. And then of course, almost done. I'll leave that one. I think right now we might only need just 2. So here you go. Inside that pack of paper, I told you there are all these like labels. So what we're gonna start off with is this is actually from the beautiful butterflies that I showed you already. It has all these labels in it. We're going to take our linked together and taking the Wishing You and taking the Misty Moonlight stamp pad. I know I don't like to have this so messy, so you can actually see. Oh, yep. See, you might have a cake on yours. We'll have lots of different images when I send this to you. But in the smaller one, we're going to do the Wishing You and then stamping that. I'm gonna do it down here. Okay, and that's gonna go on again with some dimensionals. It's gonna hang maybe just right off the edge there. I was not sure where I was gonna stick this when I was designing it. So that's not right there. I wanted to kind of, there we go. That's where I wanna stick it. So Wishing You, it's gonna hang off. So we're just gonna snip that off. Okay, look how beautiful that is. So again, one of the free things I'm giving you are the party dots for free. This would be perfect to add some of these. Well, it is perfect. I was also going to add one of our free Sale-A-Bration choices are these sequins. So these sequins you get for free with a $60 order. You get to get a whole pack of them for free. This is one of your choices, which I love these sequins. I also love them because they're flat. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw a couple more of these little pink ones on, just like that. And there you go. So the front of that says wishing you, and then on the inside, I'm gonna go to one of those labels and put back some of our dies so I don't lose them, because you know how that happens. Big things get lost very easily on my desk. Here, I'm gonna put these back. All right, wishing you. And then going back to that linked together set has a happy day, a lifetime of love. I'm gonna do a happy day because to me this is like a birthday, obviously, or any sort of a celebration. So I'm gonna do a happy day here on the front on here. So a happy day fits perfectly there. I have this piece when I cut the front, when I cut that front piece, this was left over. This is so cute, this card. I love it. Oh, you almost want to use this side. There. This is where you have two beautiful sides. It's hard to choose. So I'm going to do this here. Do a happy day. Do that one. And then we'll add one more of the little flowers. Decorate the inside too. Go. All right, so there is our first project. Again, when you get this in the mail, yours will have a variety of the front images, but you'll be able to, all the rest of it, the die cutting will be done for you. But isn't that one adorable? And that, again, you could have that be the flowers, it could be the balloons, it could be the cupcakes, it could be any of them, and it would be a really awesome. I love that lattice in the background. All right, our next card, I'm gonna show you again using some of the same supplies, and I'm gonna show you the one that you will get in your kit. Because this one, I love this big bouquet. This will not come in your kit because there's only a couple of them. But I wanted to show you this card, and then I'll show it to you again with the things that will come in your kit. So the Linked Together also has these decorative masks, and they layer on top of each other. I am going to start off with these solid ones and just kind of lay this here on the back. Now, what I'm not going to do is try to be perfect. I just want a soft background, not an overpowering background. So I'm going to take my boho blue and then one of our blending brushes, and I'm just going to go ahead and get that inked up. I'm going to take off a little bit of that ink. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of mostly focus on the outside, because honestly, the inside is gonna be covered by that flower. So just kind of go around the outside. I always like to take off a little bit of the ink ahead of time. That's gonna get covered too, that's why I'm using that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go around. Again, mostly I want that outside covered. Our gentle, pretty. Okay, so then I can pull that off, and it leaves me, again, that really nice lattice background. Now I'm gonna go in with I started with a lighter color, and then I'm gonna take our Misty Moonlight and then go in with, I could do this one that actually has like images. I think I might do this one. Or you can do the one that actually like goes in between. Oh, it's a tough one. You could actually do both if you wanted to. All right, I'm gonna do the Misty Moonlight and then just go through the outside. And this is that the darker color blue of our boho blue. And you could tape these down with washi tape if you wanted to be really careful. I'm not being really careful, but you could. All right, so this is gonna give another variation of the layers. Ready? See? I do think we can do one more. Let's do one more. You could do all these if you wanted to. I think that's a little much for this card. I wanted just a nice kind of easy background. So this one has all the dots. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take off a little bit of that ink and then just go a little bit darker there on the outside. Again, the inside's gonna be covered with that flower. Okay, so let's see what we're left with. It's always so exciting. Ready? Voila. Okay, so again, I didn't do the inside on purpose, but then you can create all these awesome backgrounds with whatever color you want them to be. So we're then gonna take that flower, oh, here it is, and let's take some dimensionals. I just wanna show you how easy and fun this is. And again, there's about 3 or 4 different flowers, and then you get 2 of each of them. So when you buy this pack, you'll be able to make several of these cards. But I'm going to show you another version that you'll be able to make too. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Can you guys see how awesome that is? I'm sorry if there's a shadow. I got shadows going on, but so pretty. And then we're going to take dimensionals again, and we are going to go around the 4 edges. We're going to fold this in half. Now, like Ronda, what's that there for? It's because I knew I was going to cover it. So we're just going to go ahead and glue this down. Look at that. So pretty and simple. So you can see that. Last but not least, I'm using our gold thread. I think the gold thread is absolutely perfect with this suite of products. It might not be available yet. Back again, it came out. It's an online exclusive, but it's been unorderable like for the last month or so because it's awesome. So, but I think it'll be back available this week. We're also including this in our birthday bash. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I got some of that there. And I'm gonna take another, let's see, our words here. We're gonna take that wishing you. And let me get a scrap piece of white paper and just stamping that wishing you. I gotta clean it because I put it in the purple. All right, clean that off. And we'll stamp that in, let's see, where's our blue? I threw it over here for some reason. So we're gonna take the wishing you. And we're just gonna trim that off. We'll add a little bit of dimensionals along the side. Take our little gold bow with our mini glue dots, and voila. So it's so pretty. You can also take the free sequins and kind of sprinkle those around your card. They're free. So I'm always like, use them up, baby, use them up. And they're so pretty. So we'll just put 3 of them on there. There you go. So wishing you, and then again on the inside, you're gonna do a lifetime of, let's do this one, a lifetime of love. So we can use this one for an anniversary. We can use it for Valentine's Day. You can use it for a lot of different occasions. All right, so here's our second card, but I want to show you the variation that you are going to get to make with the kit, because I would never have enough flowers to be able to send that to all of you. But this is a version if you have that pack of paper. So here are 2 cards using that wildflower designs. But we're gonna whip together another really awesome card. And I wanna bring out another product that we used earlier. So earlier we used that beautiful butterflies bundle. So we're going to take this, it's all the same pieces. So white. And then we're going to take a piece of white that is 4 by 5 1/4. And now this time we're going to do the Fresh Freesia and the Blackberry Bliss. So let's get some different, I'm gonna do some different images this time. Well, I really wanna use, let's see here. We're gonna start off with this one. Oops, I don't wanna get the, just the piece there. Okay. So we're going to use the masks, and I'm going to start off with the lighter color in the Fresh Freesia. So go ahead and ink that up, take off a little bit of the rough color, and then we're going to just go ahead and go the background. This one's not going to cover as much of the background, so I want to make sure I probably go over most of it. Okay. You would want to use washi tape and tape that down. Or you can take a Post-it note. You can use anything. Just kind of hold it in place so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so this is our lighter, the lightest purple, Fresh Freesia. Okay. All right, there you go. So I'll pull that off. And there we got our beautiful start of our lattice. And then this time, I'm just gonna use this one right here. And I should really wipe this off. I've got a, do I have a tissue here? Let's see here. I've got one over here. Okay, just so you don't have, normally I would wash that off. All right, so my next color I'm gonna move to is our Blackberry Bliss, which is obviously our really dark, our darkest of our purples. And I'm gonna go ahead and just take off some of that because it's pretty dark. And just line this up so those are all right in the middle. There you go. And then add in this. So you can play with these. There are lots of ideas online too of the different patterns you can make. I'm just using the general, I just really like this general lattice look for the background. So this linked together is very versatile, if you cannot already tell how much I'm already loving it. All right, so you pull that away, and there you go. So that's the background for that one. What we're going to use is we're gonna go back now to that beautiful butterfly. So I showed you earlier some of these pieces, and so I ran through the big butterfly, not the biggest, but the second to biggest butterfly with one of our Sale-A-Bration choices. Sale-A-Bration alert, this is free paper. It's called Bloom Impressions. Definitely has surprised me with how much I really, really like it and enjoy it. So this is the piece we're using right here. I ran that through for you. Actually, you could use either side. It's like the little flowers, or the other side is more like a tie-dye, or like, anyway, one side has patterns, one side is pretty simple usually. So let me show you my favorite piece. If I have any left, I've been using it too. I love that purple one. We're using that one today. I love this one. Uh-oh, maybe I used it all. Let's see. No, this one. I love the background. These really pretty pool party flowers. And then there is the front of it. I love that piece. All right, so that's Bloom Impressions. Again, free with a $60 order. It's one that you could choose, obviously, today if you want to. So then I ran through with, so these are the two pieces that I'm using. I ran through this with the background, and then I ran through that one with white, and then I also ran through the body right there. So I did those kind of ahead of time. So I'm gonna glue the body down first. I'm just gonna grab a little mini glue dot. I can just twist it, and it will go where I want it to go. So we're gonna add that body right where it belongs. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of our green glue and add the green glue. I like being able to kind of build off of each other. So like you saw this earlier, and I'm gonna give you, and guess what? Here's a little heads up. I'm using it for our next video too. So I want to be able to give you lots of reasons, and this has so many reasons why you're going to love it. It's hard to show you in just 2 cards. So we're gonna kind of build a lot of these things up together to show you why. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue that down. And now we built this beautiful butterfly. Look how pretty that butterfly is. Again, any of the color schemes. I could have even used that piece. So that is going to get glued down. Another free Sale-A-Bration choice. This one I wanted to show you some of our free Sale-A-Bration is this Fresh Freesia seam binding. I'm just going to wrap that around twice. Why not? It's free. So wrap it around twice. And it's actually so soft and ties very flat and ties very easily. So we haven't had seam binding in a while. We had some a couple years ago. So I'm just gonna go ahead, oops, I got some glue. There's that green glue for you. I just want a smaller bow because this butterfly is so cool in itself. Hey, who out here is purple is their favorite color? Because if purple is your favorite color, you're gonna love this card, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and add dimensionals to the back here. So we're gonna pop this up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't do the edges because I want them to be kind of flippy flappy. I want them to flap around. All right, and this is gonna get glued down to the front of our card, just like this. And then this is gonna, it's a lot of purple right now, but watch, I'm gonna put it on this white, so, and it will really pop off a lot better. More dimensionals. I'm gonna go through a whole thing of dimensionals just today. So here's a mixture of our linked together along with our Sale-A-Bration choices, our beautiful butterflies that we used earlier. You could actually even curl those if you wanted to. Let's add some of these really pretty sequins here to the middle. Oh, I have glue. We're gonna add just some of the pretty purple sequins. We'll just do some of the different, 2 of the big ones, and then we'll go down to like a little one. There you go. And last but not least, this the plain iridescent one. There. This card has a little bit of bling. There you go. So, and the same thing on the outside we did this one. We did wishing you a lifetime of love. You could do the wishing you, which this time I'm gonna stamp it in the Blackberry Bliss. Oh, it's already open. And I gotta get that stamp out. Yep. Oh, I must have it out already because it's not in its case. Oh, here we go. Wishing you. Just gonna put it on a block, make sure that it's clean. Get my cleaner out. All right, what do you guys think about this set of projects? This paper, again, I have a feeling it's going to sell out really quick. I mean, it could be around for a couple weeks, but I have a feeling this is going to be one of those projects that's products that's going to go pretty fast. So I have that wishing you, and just trim that off. Nope. And our dimensionals. That's the one thing, it could be right in front of me, and half the time I can't find them. Right there. Right, and then the inside, you could do a lifetime of love. Let's do that one. So, or you could do a happy day. There you go. All right, there's our projects for our second class. I hope you love this new set of product and all the simple yet beautiful cards that you can make. Let me know which one is your favorite. I always love knowing that. And again, this is in the description of this video will be a link where you can order in my online store. You can choose to order over $60, and then you're going to get the card kits sent to you. So you're going to get the supplies to make this one and then this one as well. Plus, we're building on to the 2 that we already made earlier today. And then if you haven't watched yet, we have part 3 that will have 2 more projects for you. Thanks for joining.